Hello everyone, it's Galina and thank you for joining me. Today I'm going to make a night scene shaker card with open edge on the bottom. I'm going to use the Sky Set Borders die set. This set features 2 cloud borders, 2 puffy clouds, sunshine, raindrops, rainy dots and other dies to create a fun scenes on the cards. On my card I want to have 3 clouds die cuts, so I'm going to run these dies through my die cutting machine with some piece of white cardstock, and I'm going to run it 3 times. I'm going to place those die cuts vertically, and a little bit later I'm going to cut off the excess. I stuck all 3 die cuts together using tiny pieces of double-sided adhesive foam. I used my thinner double-sided foam, about 1 mm, and I traced my card panel on the top to make guidelines for cutting. I decided to have white clouds on my card, so I'm going to embellish them only with my chunky glitter. I'm applying a liquid glue from Studio Katia on the each edge of my cloud, and I'm covering them up with a beautiful chunky sparkle glitter as well as with majestic glitter. And I'm going to repeat this step on 2 other die cuts. Now I'm going to create my night sky on a white A2 card panel. I'm going to use my Distress Oxide inks, and I'm going to start with my lightest blue shade, it's called Tumbler Glass, and I'm applying it right in the center. Because I will have my die cuts on the top, I will apply my ink only on the bottom of my card panel. Next I'm going to apply my medium blue color around the first layer, and I'm trying to blend those 2 colors together, going back and forth with my dabbers. At last I'm going to add just a little bit of my dark blue color, and I'm applying it only on edges of my card panel. Next I cut out a little moon from a gold glitter cardstock, and also I cut out 2 smaller clouds from a white cardstock. For now I'm going to place them on my card panel to find a place for my sentiment, and I'm going to stamp it on the right bottom corner. For my sentiment I'm going to use 2 small sentiment stamps from Flourishing Note stamp set, and I'm going to hint emboss it directly on my card panel. I'm going to stamp it with my clear Versamark ink, and I'm covering it up with my fine detail white embossing powder. I'm going to melt it with my heat gun just for a couple of seconds. To create an open edge shaker card, you will need to cut out an acetate sheet just a little bit bigger than your card panel. Also score the lines around the card panel and add a double-sided adhesive tape. Now I'm going to place my ink blended card background on an acetate sheet, and I'm going to fold those 3 flaps on the back side of my card panel. And I got a pocket with 1 opened edge, and I'm going to place my shaker elements in it. I'm going to add a black seed beads, also I'm going to add just a little bit of clear stars, and also I'm going to use a few blue sequins from a snowy sequin mix. I'm going to pick just dark blue and light blue sequins for my shaker. I put all them in, and now I can close my acetate pocket. So I'm flipping it over again, removing a backing paper from the double-sided adhesive, and I'm folding this flap down and closing the shaker pocket. Next I'm going to attach this pocket to the standard A2 card base. I put a large double-sided adhesive tape on my card base, and now I'm going to attach the pocket to my card base. Next I'm going to attach the clouds on the card. And again I'm using a double-sided adhesive tape to adhere those die cuts. I want to add more stars on my night scene sky, so I picked 2 sets with stars from Studio Katia. One of them is a matte stars set, and other one is a shiny iridescent crystals. I'm going to mix them on my card, and I'm going to adhere them over the shaker pocket. I'm using a liquid glue from Studio Katia to adhere few of those stars directly on the acetate sheet. And here is my finished card with a cute message on it. I hope you like this card and will try this open edge shaker technique. And don't forget to subscribe to this channel, and I will see you next week. Bye!